Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hey, Chris, how are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. All right, we're going to continue doing quarters today from a bank bag, searching for silver errors. Merry Christmas. Um, Silver errors, West Point, anything worth more than a quarter. So it is from a bank bag. I'm not going to lift the bag up, but it's the bag in the photo. We started it last night. We're going to continue it today. Hopefully, we'll find West Point, maybe a major error. Who knows? Definitely not going to find it if you don't look. All right. How are you today, Chris? Hello, Loretta. How are you? Merry Christmas. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. All right. Let me get set up here. Here we go. Probably not going to go too long. Maybe it's 10:39 right now here. Maybe an hour 20 minutes for Christmas and then call it a night. We'll see how it goes. How was everyone's day? Hello, AK. How are you? All right. This one, we are looking for a twig on the bird's mouth and double dyed on the ears. So let me see. Turn my microscope on. Nothing there. Slightly off-centered, but not enough. Looks like George has a pimple on his nose, but is it enough? Very tiny. We're not going to keep it. Hello, Deb. Merry Christmas. How was your day? Hopefully wonderful. I just got home. Ate a little too much. And I love kids, but sometimes you just got to get away. Here we go. Messages. Messages being held for review already. Deb. Chris says, hi, Deb. That message is being held for review for some reason. Looking for the Spitting Eagle on the 1983. I don't see it. I should be able to override that. I don't know why I can't. Oops. Guam, low mintage. Got that big blob. We'll pass on it. Everyone have a good dinner. This one here, I don't see anything. I'm not going to even bother looking at it because of that. Some coins are just not worth even looking at. 1970. Supposedly this one has a double die. Oh, the Denver. Never mind. This is a Philadelphia. I think if you look close enough at every coin, every year of every coin has a possible error. Hello, Deneen. How are you? How's North Pole treating you? Nice coin if it wasn't for that right there. Oh, today, every 30 likes is a giveaway. Maybe tomorrow as well. We'll see, but every 30 likes, we have a giveaway. I'm alright. Just got home. It took me 3 hours to drive 45 minutes. Just ridiculous. I hate this traffic. Possible spitting horse, although this one is... Nope. Hello, Isaiah. How are you? No find so far tonight. Same bag as last night, so... Deb, there is no such thing as COD. I know if you go on eBay, you'll see plenty of In COD We Trust for sale. There is no such thing. That is bogus. If you look under the microscope, that C, it looks like a C. It is actually a G. And it was just poorly designed. But there is a serif on that G. I'm sorry to tell you. Oh, that could have been a West Point. Hey, Lightside, how are you? Yeah, I could prove it to you, because a lot of these coins, the newer coins, it looks like a C, but it's actually a G. When I find one, I'm alright. Just got home from my brother's. Nothing there. I don't see it. Alright, so that looks like a C. I will show you. It was just a terrible design. So if you look at it, now this one is more obvious. Some of them are not this obvious. It looks like a C, however, you have the serif here. If you look under the microscope, sometimes you can't see it with your eyes. That is a G, it is not a C. I don't know if people on eBay just don't know any better, or they just try to take advantage of people, which I'm sure there's both. I'm sure there's both types of people on there. But that applies to a lot of quarters in that time frame that were minted. Just a horrible design. I can see where people think that it is a C if they don't look under a microscope, but It has been proven that it is not a C. Even the U.S. Mint said it's not a C, it's a G. Just a horrible design. Welcome, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great Christmas Eve. Hello, Otto. How are you? Nah, I'm just a nerd that knows a couple of things here and there. That's all. Nobody special. No, I know a lot of useless information. I get curious, so when something pops in my mind, I research it. Oh, Loretta, I am so jealous. I am jealous. I am jealous. Oh, another messages. Smash the like button. Being held for review. More than a couple of things by Otto held for review. I mean, come on. Got to stop this. Hello, Norman. Yeah, I love seafood. If your message does not pop up, it is not me or my mods. It's happening again. It happened last night. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that could have been a West Point. Hello, babe. How are you? Oh, right there. There is a dye chip right there. It's easier to see under the microscope. Yeah, I don't know. They did have an update on the app. I don't know if that has something to do with it. Some kind of programming glitch. I don't know. Right there. Dye chip right there at the point on the top of the bird. There's also possible double dyes. But yeah, right there. What am I showing? Oh, right there. Ooh. Stay safe, Isaiah. I'm all right, babe. Thank you. So we have our first. I think that's our first find today. Dye chip right there. Block Island. I am not doing as well as Loretta is. No, dye chips. Another message being held for review. Hi, babe. Chris, babe, Chris said hi. It's being held for review by AI, I'm sure. Darn AI bots. I mean, this is absurd. Loretta, do you have any leftovers? No, that was damage. Norman, I know what you're referring to. I looked at that twice, and that was post-mint damage. Something hit it. It could have been another coin, actually, but something hit it. Sometimes it's very hard to tell. Checking 1965 for a double die. Don't see it. All right, so I guess I'll be the messenger here for every comment. No, no silver. 1964 and older is silver. Washington on quarters. This one we are looking for cuds along the rim. I do not see any. And I forgot to turn off my notifications. Give me 1 second. $66. There's a bicentennial. There is a double die on the Denver. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, the words that they are... I don't even know what words are being blocked. There's nothing bad being said. Even if there was a curse word, I mean, it's 18 and over, you know? Oh, that one has a ring of death, so we're going to skip that one. Looking for the double die on the saddle. Nope, not there. So if I see someone make a comment and it's under review, I'll let you know. Whoever it was intended for. If it was intended for someone. Here's another possible double die. 1965. We want that double die because it is big money. Hello, Natalie. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, I have to take my shirt off. It's hot in here. My sweater, not shirt. Merry Christmas, Ken. How are you? Oh, that's it. My legs are all right. I was stuck in traffic for 3 hours earlier, and by the time I arrived at the location, I could barely feel my legs and back, but doing okay now. I stood up the whole time. So, wow, 71 in Tennessee. That's crazy. Merry Christmas, Natalie. I hope your day's going well. Tape. We are looking for a detached leg. And God we rust, not there. Damaged. I don't need a screwdriver today. This is a bank bag. 1970, Denver. Someone did say yesterday that there was a double die on this, possible. I still did not research it, but no. All I want for Christmas is the need to give me all my screwdrivers back. I'm a horrible singer. Don't ever ask me to do that. So far, only one minor error. Deb, you have to have a great relationship with your bank. One, treat your bank managers and tellers extremely well. That's number two. Business account helps big time. Although when I first started getting them, I did not have a business account. But it doesn't hurt for sure. If your bank isn't a jerk, I'm not talking about the people, I mean the bank itself. Uh, and if they have a coin machine, if they, because this comes from their coin machine. Unfortunately, my bank got a new coin machine. The old one did not kick silver quarters out. It would just run them through and count them. But the new one, it kicks silver coins out, which unfortunately, it is what it is. Low mintage. And probably, well, one of the most important things, never, ever, 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 ever take your coins back to the same bank that you get your coins from. Never do that. They will cut you off. They might close your account. So that's basically it, Deb. No, it seems like you have to. Not exactly, Natalie. Wait, how come that did not get? How come that comment did not get flagged by YouTube? But hello does. I'm not picking on you, Natalie. YouTube's just acting weird. Yep, yeah. Do not drop your coins back where you to the same bank that gets you coins. They will not be very happy with you because they do have to pay a fee. They actually have to pay a fee for them to have your coins delivered to the bank, and then they have to pay a fee for the bank to take coins back, or for the company to take coins back. Yeah, just tell them try rolls first. Ask for rolls. Um, Credit unions are probably your best friend, in my opinion. So if you have a credit union, that would be my suggestion. And make sure you keep some money in there. Don't just open up an account and just not have any money in it. A little bit, not a whole lot. We've had a lot of comments just being held for review. It's weird. Yeah, just ask for roles and, build up the relationship that way. And eventually start asking, hey, is it possible you could get me a box, or do you have any bags from your coin machine? Some banks will work with you and be nice to you. I experienced a lot of banks will not. Yep, that's the way you have to be. You have to. I had 6 at one time. I only have 2 or 3, I forget. Because the ones that I do have left are the only ones that treated me well. After you got to tip them better, Otto. Oh yes, and once in a while, Deb, take them some donuts or coffee or a gift card for Dunkin', or something here and there. 30 likes. All right, we have a giveaway. You're lucky you get pennies, Natalie. I haven't been able to get pennies, and actually, I shouldn't say that. I just got 2 big bags of pennies from their coin machine this week. 1962, Philadelphia. They were going to send it back to Brinks, I think. But they saw me and, hey, you want a bag? And I said, sure. You want 2 bags? Even better. Come on, different date. 1950, Philly. So winner gets choice. Yeah, I'm working on hello Lori, how are you? I'm working on getting foreign coins because their machine now also kicks out foreign coins. So they have a big jar of them. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get them. All right, this is how it works. You have to be 18 years old in the USA. I am going to give you a keyword. Uh, all you have to do to enter is type the keyword once. Do not spam. If you spam, you could be timed out. If you're timed out, you will not win, even if your name comes up. The winner must email me um, their address, their YouTube username, and address, YouTube username, and code word. Please be patient. Uh, I plan on giving all or shipping all giveaways soon. So, yeah, those are the rules. So here we go. First keyword is Mary, Merry. Yeah, I have about 1,000, actually, probably 2,000 pounds of pennies. It's crazy. Keyword is Mary. And I once I ship your items, I do not keep your information. Again, please be patient. Uh, I don't do this for a living, so my work schedule can be crazy, and I do have other businesses, so those take priority. So they are going to make 2026 pennies, Natalie. I don't know if you've heard. I'll give it a few more minutes. Not a few more minutes, a few more seconds. All right, everyone in? Yeah, but they said they were not going to make them at all. So the people that paid 800,000, a million, whatever, for the last penny, turns out it's not the last penny. Even though they're going to be just in mint sets or special mint sets or something proof sets. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. I do not stop. It stops by itself. So here we go. Who's going to get it? The first one. Every 30 likes today, we do a giveaway. Who's going to get it? It'll eventually stop. Deneen! Deneen! Congratulations, Deneen. 1950, 1963, 62, or 64? Why are you congratulating yourself, Deneen? I'm only teasing you. Which one would you like? 1962, 1964, 1963, 1950. 1950, okay. Oh, really? That's weird. Here we go. Congratulations, Deneen. Oh, really? Yeah, maybe it's your internet or my internet. I don't know. Or it could be YouTube. Post office has lost a lot of my mail. I was doing the envelope with the low postage, 74 cents or 79 cents, whatever. And the post office lost about 50% of my packages, so I had to refund everybody. I'll never do that again. All right, next giveaway, 30 or 60 likes. I'm going to go for at least another oh, excuse me, another hour. Auto, I have bags of them, so I'm sure there's another one. Another one in there somewhere. We are looking for the missing oak. Oh. I'm sure you'll... Hey, if you find any packages with my name on it, let me know. I'm sure there's plenty. We are looking for the double die. This one right there looks like the start of one. Let's take a look. I'm sure there's different varieties of this double die. I just know the one, or the important one. And this is not it. Huh. Oh well. I think I have to check that website out. Maybe I'll spend all my life savings on stuff tonight. So like $20. Oh, nice, Lori. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch It's a Wonderful Life or what's the wait, A Wonderful Life. Is that the one where, don't shoot your eye out, kid? Is that what it is? I forget the names, but I know the movie. Yeah, that is A Wonderful Life, right? Oh, A Christmas Story, sorry. Think I might watch that after the live stream. Here's a bicentennial, real nice condition too. Yep, I do nickels. I do have videos. Oh, that could have been a West Point. I do have videos in my shorts and lives and other videos in my channel if you want to check them out. But I get bags of nickels as well. A Christmas Story, okay. Yeah, I might watch that tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I was going to play Christmas music, but copyright infringements, YouTube is very big on that. And I don't even know what's copyrighted or what is not. So, but on my Whatnot lives, I do play music. We are looking for a die chip on top of the hat there, and I don't see it. I do nickels. I might start doing pennies again. I have tons and tons of boxes and bags. And I might start filling albums on live streams. So that could be fun. Have you guys ever looked at the government auctions, government seizure auctions, where they auction off stuff that is seized or whatever? Because I looked into that and stuff goes for crazy high money. Can everybody hear me? No, let me, could I do it? Let me see something. Let me see. Yeah, I looked at some of those auctions. Some of them, a lot of them go for crazy money. Well, it's not just vehicles. It's crazy stuff. All kinds of stuff. Coin collections, stuff like that. I mean, I've seen coin collections, comic book collections. All right, let me see if I could do this here. Give me 1 second. Just a test. No, maybe out there. No. Nope. Nope. That's not it. Oh, come on now. Um, okay, I guess I can't do that. Okay. They seize everything. I mean, clothes, track. I mean, you name it. I've probably seen it up for auction, and like I said, stuff goes for crazy prices because people don't know exactly. They think everything is great, and a lot of times it's not. There's a lot of junk, but people pay top dollar for it, higher than they could get it elsewhere. Yeah, no, they need to return them, not seize them. If I ever go on that government website and see a big lot of small screwdrivers, I know where they came from. Haven't we found quite a few things yesterday? Haven't found Jack tonight. You know Jack, right? Oof. All right, a little too close. 1983, looking for that spitting eagle. Nope. I would love to find the W. Jeez, it's been a while. I found more silver than West Point in the last year, which shouldn't be. Well, then again, yeah, I guess it can be. I'm really looking forward to 2026 to see if they come out with a West Point coin or coinage for for distribution. Silver. I found silver coins more than West Point coins. Not when West Point first came out. Hello, Trappin. How are you? Welcome. If we get to 60 likes, we'll have another giveaway. I know a lot of people are probably with their family, so I don't expect a big crowd tonight. We did have 80 or 90 earlier, or 100, something like that. Oh, possible West Point. Nope. I get so excited only to be heartbroken. What is that? That is wear and damage. Unfortunately. Silver dollar, silver coin. I'll show you an example. I have to grab a silver coin though. Just give me a sec. Well, 1964 or older. Here is a I don't see the whiskers. Let me take a look for the die crack. No die crack. Come on, let this be a West Point. Philly. Message being held for review. Hey, Trappin' Bros. Next giveaway is at 60 likes. Is being held for review. Okay. Oh, this could have been a huge error. We're looking for that burning building. If you see it, you'll know. That is a completely obvious error. Let me see. Do I have quarters here? Silver quarters? Do I have silver quarters left? Alright, I'm going to use half dollars. Or wait, I could use Canadian quarters. Works the same. Alright, so for quarters, these are all Canadian silver quarters. So, when you open up a roll or go through quarters, you know, basically a roll comes like this. If you turn it on the edge, you could see the difference in color? These are like coppery color. These are silver color. That is the easy way to tell. Obviously, you have to make sure it's silver, but that is the easy way to tell if it's silver or not. Also, 1964 and older. I hope that... Oh, silver dollar. Well, with every coin you could. Silver dollars. Silver dollars. Yeah, same thing with Eisenhower dollars. That could have been a West Point. And the Eisenhower dollars are 40%. Yep, they do sound different. And there's also like this thing you could purchase. It's like a ping test. There's an app on your phone that you have to install. But basically, it's a little contraption. You put the coin and hit it, and the ping... Yeah, uncirculated are worth... Uncirculated silver? Yeah. Well, a silver quarter rate... silver is at $71 or $72 an ounce. So a silver quarter is probably $12.50 or $13 for a silver quarter. Ooh, that one is ugly. Yep, they're worth the same thing, the circulated. The uncirculated, sometimes you'll get a premium, sometimes you won't. Uh, the silver market is very weird right now. I ran a Whatnot live last night, and I ran, or was it today? I forget. 7212. Thank you, Otto. And I ran some Canadian silver quarters, and they sold for half melt value. So they used to sell for higher than melt value, but now, yeah, well, it depends the percentage of silver coins, Craig, because you would have to Google that. I'm not familiar exactly with the silver percentages because in the US it's 90% and 40% silver. Canada, I know, is 80%, 40%, 50%. Um, some countries, some years, they're 925. Uh, so I mean, there's a lot of it's different everywhere. Uh, YouTube, I would suggest you go on eBay and see what they're selling for. I don't know the prices off the top of my head. I know what I pay for them, but I buy wholesale. Uh, but you could go on eBay and search sold completed items and see what they're going for. I know what I pay for them, but you might not be able to come close, or you might get them for cheaper. I think every state operates differently. Because some states I could get it cheaper in New Jersey than some other states, which is crazy because New Jersey is notoriously expensive. So a lot of variations there. And are they full date? Are they no date? I mean, that comes into question as well. Because a lot of times, Buffalo Nickels, they do not have a date. It is worn out. But personally, you could get those for cheaper, a lot cheaper than full date coins. But there is an acid that you could use that will show you the date. It will work, chemistry, and show you the date. And if you get a key date, a rare key date, even though it's damaged at that point, uh, you could get a premium. Hello, Scalone. How are you? Merry Christmas. Thank you for stopping by. Hope everyone is having a wonderful night. Hello, Alex. I hope that helps YouTube. I mean, there's so many variations and so many things that go into effect. It's kind of hard. Okay. Really? They are different from the UK? How so? I think it's just metal content, maybe, that's different. That's why I do not go with any Apple products. I only trust Android. Android is king. I had one Apple product once, and it was the worst thing I ever got. That's just my opinion, of course. That could have been a West Point, darn it. We need 23 more likes, I think, for a giveaway. I don't think we're going to get it tonight, even though it's at every 30 likes. Don't think we're going to get there. Deb, I have, at work, I have some Apple products that I have to use. And it is so much, once you learn Droid, the Android system, it is so much easier to work with Android than it is with Apple. And Apple doesn't support a lot of programs or apps, or you have to pay extra for them, which I think is ridiculous. That Android you can easily work with. Again, just my opinion. Everyone has their preferences, but that's my preference. Not that anybody cares about my preference, but yeah, it's frustrating. You don't know how many times I wanted to throw the Apple products we have to use up against the wall, and yeah. They would have been out the window if we had Windows. Alright, this one here has a die crack. Hard to see without a microscope though, so I'll show you. The baby bat. This is a dirty coin, but right here, coming across the head, oops. Oh, jeez. I swear I'll get organized one of these years. This ear has a big die chip. So if you look at it, you can see the die crack. Let's see, any other die chips? This is just a dirty coin, unfortunately, but very little known error on this coin. There's a few errors, big errors on this coin. This is one of the not very well known errors. X-ray. Oh, microscope. I always had it. I just only bring it out when I find something. Yeah, I have found, unfortunately, this is dirty. Again, you can't, hard to tell that it's dirty, but it is. But the baby bat here, from the ear across, die chip on the ear. How are you, D9? Hopefully you had a wonderful day. Not that one, no. Some of them you can, not that one. because there's so much going on that coin. It's hard to see. Definitely need a microscope. You can get some cheap microscopes. I have a link to Amazon, my Amazon affiliate link, under the description of the live stream. If you want, you could check it out. I believe I have a microscope that's like $30 or $40. I don't know how to change the names. Do I collect older coins, you mean? I say I do not collect anything. However, I buy stuff to quote unquote sell. I end up keeping it, so yeah. Anything that I like, which is a lot. Older coins, foreign coins. Oh, those? No, not really. I do have a really cool vampire set, silver, 1 ounce silver, set of two, so 2 ounces, that I might be unloading soon. They only made like 200 or 250 sets of those. But I do collect foreign coins. That's for sure. Well, I sell, quote unquote, sell foreign coins, but it becomes more of a collection than selling. I just bought 20,000 or 30,000, something like that, foreign coins this weekend. This one has a railroad rim, double struck rim. And you know what? This is nice, so I'm going to keep this one. Normally, I don't keep the double struck railroad rim, but that's nice. When did I start selling? Oh, 1993, 94, 95, somewhere around there. One of my eBay accounts, you could basically dust or wipe dust off of it. That's how old it is. Basically, whenever eBay came out, I opened an account and was selling all kinds of stuff. Yeah, give me a second. It's just double rim. It's called the railroad rim. It's double struck, basically. People do collect them. Oh, all right. Here we go. Hold that thought. Here, I'll show you the railroad rim. Right there. You see how it looks like there's two rims? It is double struck. They call that the railroad rim. Yeah, I've had quite a few, Craig. Okay, D9, bring those likes up was held for review by YouTube. All right, this one is a double die. Oh, what happened? Come on, stay. All right, right here. That is not supposed to be there. There are 4 varieties of the earring double dies. This is one of them, and you can see right there. So we found a double die. It's called the railroad rim because it does kind of look like a railroad track. What did you do now, Deneen? Bessie Coleman, nothing there. All right, Craig, thank you very much for joining. Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. Happy holidays otherwise. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. Hopefully, I'll see you soon. All right, this one here, we do not. We have the start of a die cracker chip. Me famous? Never. Start of something there, but that's not what I found. If you go to her finger, let me look at her face. Let me look at the initials. That's a double die, CTC. You can see a little notch right there, a notch right there. And if we work up to her fingers, we have a die chip right there. So we'll keep this one. Everyone looks just for the airplane on that one, but there's plenty more on that coin. Message being held for review. Potentially inappropriate message. Messages are held for review. Chat messages. All right, I could disable this feature. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, I think I turned that off. Hopefully. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, there's a prompt that popped up that said I could turn that. Okay. It did kick me off my live stream, but there was a prompt that popped up that told me I could um I could I'm losing words right now. Disable. That's it. I could disable the hold for review option. That is something new. Never saw it before, so hopefully that'll work and stop holding messages for review. No, it wasn't you. I forgot who it was. I couldn't even read it because that option to turn that off popped up. So hopefully it won't happen again. That's a possible West Point. Yeah, type away. Yeah, it's always Deneen's fault. Don't you know that? Always. No matter what. You broke your window? That was Deneen's fault. uh, someone's gonna do it, right? Hello, AG. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Oops. Dropped one. That was Deneen's fault. I'm alright. Went to my brother's house, had some food. Now I'm here. I'm home. uh, Danina's cool. We just like messing with her because it's fun. $60 likes. We have another giveaway. Every 30 likes today is a giveaway. So if you want a giveaway, hit that like button. If you don't want no giveaway, but you want to give somebody else a giveaway, hit that like button. You don't have to enter if you don't want. $19.65. How was your day, AG? Uh, no. Work? Oof. I'm off until Monday, thankfully. But I do have to work New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. I forget. Oh, nice. My family's forbidden to come into my house. That'll be more screwdrivers missing. Uh, AG, I did a whatnot live earlier today, like around 12:31. Horrendous. It was, I mean, there were like $20, $30 coins that were selling for $1, and I said, that's it. No more. Yeah, I didn't advertise it. I was supposed to be at my brother's house at 3 my time, which I figured if I leave here at noon, hopefully I'll get there in time. It did take me 3 hours when I left, but so they changed it to 5, so I figured, let me go on live on Whatnot for an hour or two, and it was horrendous. It seems like the evening is the time to go live. Yeah, it's all Danine's fault that nobody knew. All Danine. Yeah, if I have it planned. Hello, Giselle. How are you? If I have it planned, I will put out a short here on my YouTube channel with the link to my Whatnot link. And if you don't have a Whatnot account, you could get $15 free to spend on Whatnot on any seller, not just me. Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know. I had like 12 to 15 people, which normally I have 8, but when I have 8, I mean, I do so much better. so far. See, when I first... Wow. Maybe I should go live on Whatnot and just end this stream. Yeah, last night I couldn't... I was getting half melt value on silver. So... Yeah, I have to... I gotta stop starting some items at $1, especially silver, because I don't mind giving stuff away for cheap, but I gotta make something back, you know? I can't keep on losing money. We are 11 likes away from the next giveaway. This one has a little die chip on the chimney, or the watchtower, whatever that is. I don't... I guess it's a nice enough coin. There you go. Right up here, die chip, not the biggest, but this part is not supposed to be here. It is supposed to be like a V shape right here. So that is an error. That is the Harper's Ferry. Oh, thank you, Brian. Brian, if you're new and you want to learn about error coins and stuff, I have a book suggestion. Let me see. You don't have to use my link, my Amazon link. I'm just going to show you the book because it is very inexpensive. Giselle, thank you for the super chat. I don't know the difference. Thank you for the super. I appreciate it, Giselle. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, let me see. All right, if you want to use my link, again, the link is in the description. This will pop up. You click on the you click on that, and let me see. Where's the book? This is right here. Strike It Rich with Pocket Change. Amazing book. It is on sale, $13.59, and 2001. I wish they came out with an updated version. But for $13.59, if they have a lot of information on error coins, a lot of pictures about the errors and stuff. So great, great feature. You could get books that are more expensive, but if you're starting off, go with the cheap, affordable one because that has plenty of... I don't read books. What do you... No, Deb, I do not read books. I skim books. I skim books. Watch a lot of videos. Audiobooks. I don't have... Lightside, thank you for the 10 months. Welcome. Thank you for the 10 months, Lightside. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. I really do appreciate it. I can see the die chip right there on the bear's paw. However, this coin is messy and dirty. I'm not even going to bother. It's a minor one anyway. Merry Christmas, Lightside. Thank you. This one, we want to look for die chips on the top of the pew pew and the hat. Yeah, silver's tough, right? Especially right now. I don't know. Is silver going to keep on going up? Is it going to crash? I remember when it hit $50 and everyone was crazy about buying. And all of a sudden, the market crashed. Then it went down to 12 or 11. Um, so I am, unless it's a special piece of jewelry, I am not buying silver right now. So, but that's just me. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. You do whatever you want. But it might hit 100, but is it going to sustain at 100? That is the question. And if it goes to 100, when do you get out? I'm not selling any of mine. Well, I use a lot of mine for giveaways, but I really don't sell silver that much. I probably should, but yep, blame the Neen if it crashes. Stop picking on the Neen. The Neen is awesome. The Neen is awesome. Go check out the Neen's YouTube channel. She has some awesome videos. Yep, silver dimes were going for 11 or $12 back then. Now you're lucky if you get 4. It's people are not paying up for silver right now, even though it's high. Even gold, silver and gold buyers, even melters, um, they are paying like 50%. It is crazy. They just have so much of it that, you know, they're not going to pay up. Yep, absolutely, pasta. I just don't understand why they. Now, if they're buying it at 50% a melt, I'm a buyer. I buy a lot. But you're paying 50% a melt, but you expect me to pay 95 to 98% a melt? I understand everyone has to make their money, but I mean, you know. I don't, I'm not going to pay, especially when Morgan dollars and Eagles are not included. They take those. I mean, yeah. And that's every place I deal with. Light side, you could probably click on her name and click on go to channel. Or Danina, if you want to put your channel, you know, link or whatever. Could we have a West Point? Nope. Do we have a die crack? No die crack on this one. No die chips. No extra whiskers. So nothing on this. All right, AG, thank you very much. Hope you have a wonderful night and a wonderful Christmas. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Low mintage mount hood. Oh yes, also for error coins, you could go to Wexler, WEXLER.com. Or is it .com or .org? I forget. Merry Christmas, Battle. Thank you. How are you? Uh, Wexler. Just Google Wexler coins. They have a wonderful website for errors. And VarietyVista.com also is a great website for errors. Errors, variety, stuff like that. Oh, 1 minute away from Christmas. 1 minute away from Christmas. Well, it only counts when it turns for me, Deneen, so. As long as it turns for me, it's Christmas. And please keep your snow up there. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Callie. Hello, Billy. How are you? Yellowstone. Beautiful. I love the design on this coin. No. Moose meat, maybe. You know, why don't we do a Christmas giveaway? It's midnight. As a thank you, we have a Walking Liberty. This is what, $25, $30 coin right now? And silver melt? I don't know. You can look it up. This is a 1943 Walking Liberty, half dollar, 90% silver. Midnight is the keyword. You have to be 18 years old in the U.S. Winner must email me their address along with the keyword and giveaway. And all you have to do to enter is be 18 in the U.S. and type midnight in the comments. Hydration break. And I'll draw pretty soon. All you got to do to enter is type midnight. MIDNIGHT. You might find some great stuff, Pasta. Yeah, please only comment once. If you spam, you might be timed out. Giselle, you have any extra? Actually, I think that's what I'm pork shoulder roast. I think that's what I'm having tomorrow for Christmas. All right, everyone in that wants to enter, midnight. This is, I don't know what the melt value on this, 25 maybe? I don't know. All right, if you're not entered, type midnight in the chat now. I am about to draw. Merry Christmas. This is a Christmas giveaway. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. Oh, come on. What the heck is going on with YouTube? Jeez Louise. Hold on, I have to refresh. All right, here we go. Exclude duplicates. Hashtag midnight. Spinning names. Good luck, everyone. I do not stop the spin. It stops on its own. Good luck. Here we go. Who's going to get it? Otto. Otto. It's been a long time since you won something, Otto. Congratulations, Otto. Otto, please email me your address. Well, it's a good one to win. Congratulations. Thank you, Deneen. There you go, Otto. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you for watching my tiny little channel. I do appreciate it. Oh, awesome. I'm glad. All right, let's continue. Every time I do a giveaway, my viewer count goes to half. Hello, William. How are you? The other one is Variety Vista. Variety. VARIETY. Vista. VISTA. There's coppercoins.com as well for pennies. Those are all reputable. Wexler. No, Variety first, then Vista. Deb. Make sure you type it correctly, because nowadays if you're one letter off, you never know where that website's going to take you. Rim cut 4/4 back. I don't see it. So basically, that book that I showed earlier is a great more than 4. All right, I'll take a look at all of them. The book is a great start, but then you need other resources because, oh, right there, that is not a rim cut. That is damage. This coin banged into something. It looks like a rim cut. I think this is the one you're referring to. If you see, it is damaged. Yeah. That's the number one thing that I look for, other than like the big errors, is the cuds, because if you get big cud error, that is huge money. Like, let's say this was a cud and they're like ball of quarter, like make believe my finger is a cud. That's 100 plus $100 to $200 coin or more. So always look out for cuds. Cuds is extra metal on the rim. That should not be there. The die broke and it dropped extra metal. If that makes sense. I hope I explained it properly. Thank you, Giselle, for the heads up. I do miss stuff. Sometimes I sit there and I wonder how many, like, big time errors have I missed over the years that I either was just, I don't know, didn't catch it or was not aware of at the time. Has to be a lot. Am I frozen? We have a bicentennial. We'll keep that one. Not bad. Whoa, what the heck just happened? All right, thank you. I don't know what just happened. My screen just jumped all over the place. We are 2 likes away from a giveaway. I'm telling you, I am not going to stay on long tonight. I've been on for an hour and a half. Not going to be on too much longer. I want to relax and watch a movie. Just relax. What's on George's lip? Damaged. Oh, show 61 likes for me. All right. I'll do what's on my hand and then I'll do a giveaway. Give me a few seconds. Yeah, maybe a Christmas story. I don't know. I don't know yet. No double die. 1965 again. We are looking for, I'll show you if I find any double die or anything. 92, yeah. Nice try, Lightside. I appreciate that. All right. Move these to the side for now. All right. What did I pull out? I just dug my hand in there. 1941. These are all 90% silver, by the way. Mercury. 1964 Denver. 1947 Roosevelt. Why am I giving these away? And 1962 Denver. Winner gets choice. Elf is the keyword. You have to be 18 years old in the US. The winner has to email me their address along with their YouTube username and the keyword. And please do not spam. Only type once because you will be timed out. And if you're timed out, you can't win. Double face? What double face are you referring to, Ivan? And I wouldn't know the value. You could go to ebay.com and see the sold listings. Not the current active listings, but the sold listings and see what it has sold for. That's the best way to find what something is worth. All right. A few more seconds. So elf is the keyword. A quarter depends on the year, depends on the rarity. There's so many aspects to it. Yeah, just so many aspects to it. Depends on the year, on the variety. Some are rare, some are not. Again, I would say go on eBay and look it up under the sold listings, not the active. I wish I could give you more information, Ivan, but I really can't because there's a lot of differentials there. You're welcome. All right, everyone in? Let's pick a winner. You can still enter until I hit the go button. Exclude duplicates. Elf was the keyword. Confirm. Oh, wait. No, go back. Go back. Could I do this without logging in? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Spinning names. Confirm. Good luck, everyone. I do not stop the spin. It stops on its own. I only start it. Good luck. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Lyle Okamoto. Lyle Okamoto. I see you're here. Nice, Billy. Lyle. Hope you're still here. Lyle, I have to ask, are you over 18 and in the US? You don't have to tell me specifics, just yes or no. Merry Christmas. Yes? Okay. Lyle, which one would you like? You get to pick one. Winner's choice. And Deneen, I'm going to pin that. Thank you, Deneen. See, Deneen is the best. She could have all the screwdrivers she wants. $19.41. There you go, Lyle. Nice coin. Please email me your address along with your YouTube username and your address. And please be patient. It might take a little time, but you will get your coin. I do not keep anybody's information. Once I ship it out, I delete it. You could ask people that have one before. I do not keep your information. So if you win, after I ship these out, you have to email me your information again. Oh yeah, shoot, Otto, you have to email me your address too. I forgot. Sorry. She is the best. We just don't like to tell her because it might get to her head. Uh, nice, Billy. Uh, Otto, if I forgot to tell you that you have to email me your address and your information for the giveaway. I think I forgot to tell you. I don't see anything there. That could have been in West Point, but it's not. Darn it. All right. How long have I been live? 1 hour, 43 minutes. Last handful, everyone. You have maybe 5 or 10 minutes. 5 or 10 minutes to get to 90 likes for the next giveaway. If not, we won't do any more. All right. This is going to be the last handful. 20 plus. Well, maybe 15 plus, depending on condition. Easily. They were down to like $3 or $4, but then people realized, oh, nobody could find them anymore. And the price started skyrocketing. I don't know what they're at right now. I haven't checked. I have not. The only two West Point quarters that I sold were the ones I found at the laundromat. And they were beat up, like really beat up. And I got 15 for one and 20 for the other on an eBay auction. So what they're at now, I'm not sure. Yep. So if I was to guess, Billy, $20-ish or so. That's my guess. And I still would not sell mine for 20. We want the spitter. This horse is not spitting. So no good. Wait a minute. Nope, that's damage. Railroad rim on that, but not in the best condition. We'll pass. Railroad rim on that one. Same thing. We'll pass. We are looking for die chips on the crown of the hat. Not there. Yeah, before I started live streaming here, I used to search a lot of boxes. Of course, I never recorded it. And I used to find 15 to 20 a box. I haven't found one in a few months now. It's very hard to find them now in the wild. Very hard. But hey, if you don't search, you're never going to find one. Looking up here, This is how it's supposed to look like. If you have something that looks like a boulder anywhere here, that is an error. Die chip. Looking for the missing oak, but it's there. Possible cud on this side of the mountain. Not there. Oh, this is Denver. We don't like Denver coins. They don't have many errors. Philadelphia has all the errors. Or most of the errors. Looking for a big die chip on that leaf right there. Not there. And die chips up here. Look like a boulder. Not there. Oof, I'm tired. I am tired. Yeah, Giselle, they're hard to find. See, I'm not far from Philadelphia. Some areas got a lot, some did not. They were mixed in. Like if you got a roll of 2020 or 2019, you could have had like 49p and then 1W. So I see people trying to sell rolls of West Point quarters, original bank wrapped, sealed. Uh, but you are not guaranteed with a West Point quarter has an ender, but you are not guaranteed that there's going to be more than one, and they're asking like $500. Oh, no, nice, North Cal. Real nice. I would never pay $500 for a quarter roll, a $10 roll that has one ender that is a West Point. For that, I would grab the $500 and just buy as many West Points as I could. And be guaranteed that I would have them. Oh, all right, here we go. All right, this one is a double die. Yeah, Otto, that's how it goes. They were spread out. They did not make just West Point rolls. So, all right, let me zoom in a little bit. This one is a little less common on the Harper's Ferry. If you look right here and right here, a little bit there, that is a double die, double windows. You can see there's the windows inside the windows. That's a harder error to find than the die chips. Still not going for a whole lot, but and then on the roof, right on the right side, right here is a die chip. So you got a double error on this coin, which is cool. We'll take it. Otto, you're a lucky person. I don't know if anybody won the Powerball, but if not, could you give me the numbers for next week? You know, one more handful. What the heck? One more handful. This will be the last handful. Yeah, that's more or less 1.8 billion. Oh yeah, the Powerball. I normally don't play the lottery unless it gets pretty high because I personally feel that it is fixed. Why does nobody win when it's the lowest price or prize possible? You know what I mean? Not, this is not a spitting eagle. It looks like it. That is damage. So that is my question. If, you have those odds, how come nobody wins when it's, what is it, 40 million is the starting price? Oh, nice, NorCal. Congrats. My other YouTube channel is Scratch Offs, doing scratch off tickets, which I haven't posted there in a very long time because it just became too expensive to run that channel. Because you get a whole lot more losers than winners. But my biggest win was $1,000 on a scratch off. What the heck? Could everybody hear me? All right. Why did my live stream on my computer just crashed? That's wonderful. Oh boy. I'll tell you. All right, we're back. We're at 69 likes. 69. Yeah, I guess. Do you see the Northern Lights by you, Giselle? Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, Deneen, fix it. Fix it, Deneen. You have all the screwdrivers to fix it. Put them to use. No extra whiskers, no die gouges, no West Point. We have a small die chip, not enough to make it worthwhile keeping. Nope, nothing. Oh, gee. You guys are lucky. I'm basically on the bay that leads out to the Atlantic Ocean, and across the bay is New York City. So we have a lot of light pollution. It's always bright, so I never get to see the northern lights, unfortunately. The Aurora Borealis. I wish, but never have. I would love to see it one day. Stop bragging, Deneen. Hey, Gary, how are you? Thank you. Hope you're having a wonderful holiday. I appreciate you stopping by. We need a pooper. Do we have a pooper? No pooper. This horse is not pooping. We want to look at that top horse right there by his knees or whatever that's called. And sometimes there's a dye chip. It looks like the horse is pooping. That is called the pooping horse. We are, what, 19 likes away from a giveaway, and I have 2 more handfuls on the table, and that is the end of the show tonight. Possible W, absolutely. This coin, we want to see Edith stamped right here. So we want to see Edith stamped right here. Somewhere in that area. That is a huge error. Worth a lot of money. That's not it. Come on, butterfly. Give us some luck. $19.85. We have a railroad rim, but this one is worn. We're going to pass. All right, last handful, and that will be it for tonight. We have 128 people watching, 73 likes. If we could get 17 people to hit the like button, there will be another giveaway. Hitting the like button is free. Here we go. Do we have a West Point? Philadelphia. Darn it. This is a Denver. By the way, this coin here, the Georgia, I don't know how true it is. I never researched it. I think it's only on the Philly, though. I never researched it, but I was told that someone found one. If you flip it over this way, you see how the peach is upside down? Supposedly, there is a version where... Come on. Supposedly, there is a version at a big error. What the heck is going on? Where the peach is upside down. So, if you flip it over sideways, that peach will look like... Alright, what's going on with this live stream? Come on. I've never seen one. Hello, my mom. My mom? I'm sorry. I was hoping for the W2. Last coin. Not double dyed. Oh, what the heck? No new table, unfortunately. This is a tiny little foldable table. This is just board, paper, whatever. I really want to go get one of those L-shaped desks. That's what I want, but you know. Let's see. People stuck around still? Uh-huh. Swede farmer. I mean, you could keep them. You could go to a coin dealer. I mean, I don't know. Depends where you are. All right, everyone that stayed here, type Santa in the chat if you want a giveaway. I normally don't do this, but hey, it's the holidays. Santa, keyword. You must be 18 years old in the USA. Winner must email me their address with their YouTube username and the keyword. Winner must be patient. I don't ship every day. I do have a full time job and other things that I do that have to take priority. So be patient. You will get your coin. It just might take a little bit. 1945 Philly. 1957 Philly. Winner gets one choice. My mom is doing excellent. I saw her. I've talked to her plenty, but I saw her for the first time in like a month and a half. Minnesota. Yeah, I would go and see a coin dealer, coin shop, maybe Sweet Farmer. That's unless you want to do the work yourself, that's the best option. But Giselle, getting back to you. Yes, I saw her for the first time in about a month and a half, and she looked tremendous compared to last time. So thank you for asking. She looked a lot stronger. Um, so yeah, she looked amazing. I think. All right, Santa in the chat. If you want the giveaway, this is the last giveaway. We did not hit 90 likes, but I'm gonna do a giveaway just because I want to do a giveaway. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hope you have a wonderful weekend or week or, And I might go live. I don't know if I'm going live tomorrow night. But I have off until Sunday, so you never know when I'll pop up live. I'll give everybody a second. Type Santa if you want the giveaway. 18 years old, must be in the US. Please do not spam. Only type once. Sorry, I didn't. Don't time anybody out, mods. Please only type it once. If you type it more than once, you could be timed out. If you are timed out, you cannot win. So, no spamming. YouTube does not like spamming. I might get in trouble, and you might be timed out. So, yeah, I mean, what kind of coins are they, Sweet Farmer? Are they silver? Are they old? Are they new? I mean, what kind of coins? I need a little more information. Yeah, state quarters really. I mean, it's. I buy a lot of collections, but something like state quarters, not really. It all depends what it is, to be honest. Going back to 29, I would look some of them up if I were you, sweet farmer. The 20s, the 30s. Um, there is a lot of low mintage. If you have a 1922 quarter, that is money. If you have a 1922, not quarter, penny, a 1922 penny without the mint mark, that is big money because it was only minted in Denver that year, and and it should have a mint mark. If it does not, that is no mint mark error. Yeah, 1919 S, I believe that is a lower mintage. Some errors on there. You could look at varietyvista.com. Wexler, Wexler. You could Google that for 1919 pennies, and great website for errors. 1909 VDBS, that's a huge coin. 1955 double die is a huge coin. Um, so I mean, you would have to put in the work or go to a coin dealer if you have one near you. All right, everybody ready? Santa's the keyword. You can still enter. This is going to be the end of it tonight. I give out 4 giveaways. Jeez. We have 85 likes. Hello, Chew. Keyword Santa. I do not pick the winner. I do not stop the spin. I only start it. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Has to stop eventually. Mamamd. I hope I said that correctly. Mamamd. 113. Mamamd. Did I say that correctly? Are you still here? I hope I did not butcher your name. Mamand, I have to ask. You don't have to tell me specifics, but are you over 18 in the U.S.? Those are not my rules. Well, the U.S. part is because of I can't say that word. Okay. Because, you have to pay extra fees. But, uh, yeah. All right. What year would you like, Mamand? 1952, 1963, 1957, 1955. You get to pick one. Congratulations. I have to ask. Those are not my rules. And thank you for the tip and channel membership, everyone. I appreciate it. Mercury dime. Here we go. Nice condition. Plenty of detail on that. I'm not a professional grader. I would say that's very fine. or better. My mom, my email is pinned to the top. Please email me your address along with your YouTube username, giveaway, and the keyword. Please be patient. It will get to you. It might take a little time because I can't ship every week. Yep, that's the way it works. Um, but thank you. I appreciate it. And that is going to be the end of tonight. I might go live tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I really don't know. I don't know what I'm doing in 15 minutes. Never mind tomorrow. But if you're around and I'm live, stop by if you like. On the top, franksfinds1 at gmail.com. Have a good night, everyone. If you're leaving, it should be pinned to the top. Uh, my mom. I do not keep your information. Once I email your item, it is deleted. Nectar, you have come right at the end when I'm about to end stream. How dare you? All right, everyone. So we found a few errors to add to our tube from this bag. Do we have a lot? We don't have too much left in that bag. We found a bunch of bicentennials that are nicer and a few uncirculated, 4 uncirculated coins. Nothing major. I'm only teasing you, Nectar. Nothing major, but it was still fun. A lot of fun. Again, if you don't search or look, you will never find. So that's the way it goes. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for watching. I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. Have a Merry Christmas. And hopefully, I shall see you soon. Take care, everyone. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Bye bye.